Good afternoon from Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Realtor Ola Alabanla, and good morning, good evening to other followers who are watching me across the globe. I'm a real estate consultant for those who are just joining us for the first time, and this is another episode for Time Out with Realtor Ola Alabanla, the February edition. And I'm wishing everyone, especially in Lagos, Nigeria, an happy new month in advance. Today is the last day of February. I hope we've all been able to achieve our goal for the year or for the month. Today we'll be looking at things or factors new home buyer are supposed to watch out for when you are acquiring your first home. Even if you are a seasoned buyer or a seasoned investor, you can as well pick one or two things. The last time we talked about things you should look out for when you are buying a land. Kindly scroll down our pages, you will see it is uploaded on our YouTube channel. Search for more Home across all social media platforms. I believe you are following us. And number one thing we'll be looking at today, when you are acquiring your first home, especially in Nigeria, you need to have a budget. Yeah, it's important. You must have your budget, so you wouldn't overspend or you wouldn't go beyond your limit. It's important you must have your budget, and this will also help the real estate consultant you're working with to um, it saves time and resources. Yes, it saves time and resources, save you the headache of going beyond your limit. um, uh, this is a very very important factor. uh, we all know the real estate market is really going up these days, and you need to really work with your budget so you don't go beyond acquiring a house and eventually you don't have money to do one or two things, especially if you are buying a used house, a house that is not really, I mean, if you are not buying a new house, even when you're buying a new house, you still have to do one or two things. um, Second factor you should look into when you're buying a house, you must consider the size of the property you want to buy. Do you need the space of the rooms or the apartment, or it's important you need to consider those factors. The size will determine if you are a newlywed couple, or you're already married, you're thinking of having children, or you already have children. You need to think of how a place where you can have a playground for your family or your children, either you've given birth or not. You must also consider if you have more than one car, or you plan to also have a car for your wife, a car for the children to take the children to school. So you need to also consider that, because when you're buying a property or a home, it's not like a rental property whereby you can just buy and move out in the next 1 year. So at least minimum you should be thinking of spending 5 to 10 years, because this is your home. So these factors are very important for you to look into. Then as well, you need to also consider your location. Your location is vital. How close is it to major landmarks? How close is it to hospitals? How close is it to eatery? How close is it to supermarket? Yeah. So you need to also consider this, very important. Then which is also important for you to inspect your new home. It's important you inspect. Aside being sent the videos, sending representatives, you need to go see yourself personally, so you can check the condition of the house, the engineering condition of the house, the location, those who your neighbor will be. You need to also consider that. It's very important. So landmarks is also important. As I said earlier, you need to consider that nearby amenities. Do you have police station for your security? Aside the security that will be provided, possibly present if you are buying into an estate. And you also need to clean up, yeah, so that you wouldn't just come in and start seeing pests and all. Fumigation is also part of the cleanup as well. You need to consider that things are, make friends with neighbors. These are some of the factors you need to look into, um, so that when there are issues, you're not around, or you have just your kids at home, you and your wife has gone to work, it's your neighbor, not really too much familiarity, but at least you need to, you not too close to them but not too far from them. So you need to ask them questions about the CDA, possibly the estate development, statutory fee, and other things, so that people, the escorts will not be coming and be knocking on your door, and you will be like, they didn't tell me I will be paying this and that. So it's important you make friends with your neighbors. Even though you're a big man, you're bigger than them, it's important you watch out, like make friends with them. They form a big man of a thing. So it's important. I hope with these few points of mine I've been able to educate us as to the factors to consider when you're buying your new home. If you got value, please kindly share, and also follow us across our social media. On X, formerly Twitter, we are Moaz Homes. On Instagram, we are Moaz Home, or you search Realtor Ola Alabanla. Then on LinkedIn, we are Ola Alabanla. Across all social media handle, major social media handle, search for Moaz Home or Ola Alabanla. Thanks for your time. I love you. I remain yours truly, Realtor Ola Alabanla. For further inquiry or consultation, free consultation, reach out to me by +234. You're calling outside of Nigeria, 08053891909. I take that again, +234 53891909. You can as well call +234 0814 652 5554. Yeah, or if, thank you so much for your time. See you next month. And this is a salary week. Invest, save, to invest. Yeah, you cannot work forever. You cannot work under a boss forever. Save to invest. If you want me to guide you as to how you can turn your savings into real estate investment, reach out to those numbers on the caption, or I said called earlier, and you'll be glad you did. Thanks for your time. I love you all. Stay safe. Bye.